Hello, everybody. Welcome to Minecraft on the Minecraft on the Block. Krafters presents whatever it is that we're doing here. We are doing FTB, Feed the Beast, and I am super excited to be recording. I'm super excited about a lot of things. Let me tell you what I'm excited about. I'm going to show you around. I'm excited about the fact that I'm playing on my computer at home. I'm excited about the fact that it's much less laggy and much smoother. I got spoiled, and then I went and played on my laptop for the last. I've been away at Thanksgiving for about 5 days, and I've been playing a lot and doing a lot of stuff. As you can see, this is just the beginning, and I've been doing that all with my laptop, and it's not bad, but it's a small screen and it's not nearly as smooth, and it's just I'm not sitting in my comfy chair at home and I can't record and talk to you guys. So I was so addicted to playing that I just had to keep going, and that meant that I couldn't record and show you guys what I was doing as I went. So let's get into it without much further ado. I did want to mention a couple of things. Night Zero said was mentioning equivalent exchange and that they're going to have E3 soon, but it's under development anyway. He mentioned also that you can turn nether brick into netherrack by compressing it. 3 of them in a compressor. That is really good to know, because you could just get a ton of nether brick, bring it back, and make it into netherrack. So good to know. And the other thing is Developers Network, the guy that I always am like, DevRZ Network or whatever his name is, had given me a Thanksgiving gift, which I thought was unbelievably cool. He gave me, basically, he got the domain Minecraft on the Block, pointed it to my blog, which I haven't been doing anything with, and I need to get something going. But anyway, he said that he would give me that domain, which is extremely cool, and I think I'm going to start a better website. It's something I've been wanting to try to integrate, like a website community type thing into this. So anyway, thank you for that, Developers Network. Have to talk more about that because I don't know exactly how to go about the next steps, but I will put it towards a better website. Anyway, okay, so let me talk you through this real quick. I came out here and cleared out. I realized a couple of things. We're going to need land, and so I just came out here and cleared out some land. I basically just made 2 levels. That's the top level. I'll probably change up this farm here, and then down here, I'm going to put like this. I wanted to make like more of like I'll put like wheat and pumpkins and all that junk down here, and then maybe make one of these into like a tree area. I don't know if I have enough room. I didn't really count out how much space I would need for some of this stuff, so I may not have enough room. I need 15 by 15, I think, for a arboretum, but I don't know if that's arboretorium. I don't know, whatever it's called. Anyway, so I used glass here, and I was going to go all the way up, but I kind of like this. This is at the right height to be able to just see out and then kind of give it this, framed in look. I really like the way it turned out. I'm still kind of working on it a little bit, but I just used jungle logs here, and then these are jungle wood planks. And so, yeah, I dig it. It took me a while to get it all cleared out and leveled out and stuff. So that's one of the things. That was actually the first thing that I did, and I got I'm going to go back through and plant some trees and put some leaves around here just to make sure it looks natural. But it looks pretty good when you're coming up on it from outside. Now, I can't remember. You're going to have to forgive me. I don't remember exactly what I've done, and you guys see a lot of stuff in my inventory. I don't know what I've shown before and where I'm at, but down here is where a lot of the good stuff happened. So this is the first, I got to finish this roof, but this is my first level that I built, and I don't know if I showed any of this. I think I did not. So you can see that we got our blast furnace going. I'll talk you through all this stuff. I finally found slimes, and I've got a bunch of slime balls. There's a swamp. Well, you can see right there. You can see swamp that away. I also found red mountains, and they're not that far. The swamp is 600. Where did I fall through? Oh, right here. The swamp is 600, and the mountains are 700. So I got some more red brick and stuff that I needed, and that's really good news. Okay. So this monstrosity, this is my current sorting system, and I'm not 100% in love with it, but let me just show you what it does. So first off, a couple of things we're going to do today. I got to go mining, so I'm working towards that. I finally got my mining drill, which is what kind of started everything. I decided I got to get a mining drill that's something I've just always, that's what I always put my first diamonds to, because then you don't have to make diamond picks ever again. You make one diamond mining drill, you have to keep it powered. And then I was in power issues, and then it was one thing after another. And then I realized I got to have steel to do the mining drill, and I got to have a blast furnace to get steel, and then I got to do blah, 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 blah. And then I got sidetracked on other things. I'm like, okay, well, I need to make, this or that or whatever. And it just got to be a nightmare. So, so what I'm working on right now and what I wanted to wait for you guys for was advanced solar panels. So I got a little supplemental energy here with these solar panels. I got 4 of them out here. I'm going to put another couple of them out. And I got an MFE, and I'm getting decent power into it. It's got, 250,000 Minecraft joules. I guess MJ is Minecraft joules. And it's okay, and this thing supplements it. I go down and get some lava every once in a while. I've got a bunch of overclockers running. In fact, I got 2 of them in here. I have 4 total. I had this thing running with 4 because I got the issue where when it switches from one type of ore to another, or when this gets full, it just starts dumping them out into the world. And I'm trying to figure out exactly. At first, for some reason, I was thinking that they would just like bounce back. And since we don't have logistics pipes, this is the best kind of sorting system that I could think of. I haven't put a ton of thought into it, but I basically am using diamond transport pipes, which allow you to do sorting, and then I'm sorting back through the system. And I kind of liked the like mad scientist look of all of the different pipes. So I'm going to take you through that in a minute. Right now, what I'm working on is I got this mining drill and a couple of things. So I'm going to make a lap pack, because you can see that a battery pack, which I have here, which I made out of, let's see, can I not get, oh, I guess you can't do it from there. Let's see. The bat pack is just some batteries and a circuit and some tin. Not a big deal. I made that, but it only holds 60,000 total EU. And I need more than that because this thing sucks up the EU. It just blazes through the EU. So what we want is a lap pack, and a lap pack is just some lapis blocks with an advanced circuit, and then your original battery pack. Lapis blocks are interesting because you can only make them in a compressor, which I did. I used the compressor here. You can't just put 9 of them in a crafting table anymore. You have to make them in a compressor. So I did that. I went ahead and made my lapis blocks, and I need an advanced circuit, which I'll do here shortly. And then the mining drill, this is an interesting thing. The mining drill, it's easy to go from a mining drill to an advanced or a diamond mining drill. Let's see. So you can go for a mining drill to a diamond mining drill with just your 3 diamonds. And then going up to an advanced isn't that big of a deal. It's just 3 overclockers, which I have, and a couple of advanced circuits, which we could get to. So I'm not sure exactly what it gives you. I know it takes more energy. It probably just works way better. So I'll probably get one of those soon. The problem is that I will then need to go up to something like an advanced lap pack, which is also not that big of a deal. It's a Laptron crystal, which I can get. It's going to cost me 1 diamond, some lapis, and an advanced circuit. So all this, not a big deal. I can do that, and I probably will. The bigger problem is going to be getting it powered. That thing takes 1 million EU it can hold. Well, I can't even get 1 million EU in this thing. It's only going to go up to 600,000. I could go up to an MFSU, which will hold 1 million, I think. I think the MFSU holds 1 million total EU. The problem is, and maybe more, I don't know, but I think it's 1 million. The problem is that it takes a lot of diamonds, but also I got to get power into it somehow, and I don't have a good way. So what I'm working up towards, I know this is just like a whirlwind. I'm working up towards an advanced solar panel to start with. This thing will produce, I believe, 60, I'm going to get the numbers wrong. As you go up in these solar panels, let me do the solar panels. As you go up in the solar panel, this produces one EU per tick during the day and none at night. This one, I think, is 64 per tick during the day and like 1 at night. And then this one goes up to like 256 and 5, I don't know. And then like more during the day and more at night. So this isn't that bad. I could get up to this pretty easy. This is just, this is going to take me some advanced alloys. I'm going to have to use a lot of ores, but I can get up to that one. I would like to get 3 or 4 of those, and then I think I would start to have my power issues for the short term solved. I know I want to get to like a nuclear reactor, but I want it to be pretty self-contained. I want it to be safe, and I want it to be right here. So anyway, I think I can get to an advanced solar panel relatively easily. The next one, the hybrid, is going to take some iridium plating when that's not not obtainable short term. Wait, let's see, ultimate hybrid. So getting to an ultimate hybrid is not that much more expensive, except for that it takes that advanced solar panel. Or wait, oh, that's interesting. The hybrid and the ultimate hybrid. Why is it so... Coal chunk is not... It just takes a lot of coal, I guess, but it doesn't seem like... Enriched... Oh, that's why. Look at that. So anyway, you get the idea. Solar panel, it would be nice to have solar, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Anyway, another thing. So I was like, okay, well, I want to run the quarry. I want to run it remotely. What's a good way to do energy? Well, I was looking around, and I know I remember peat being all right. So I was like, I'll try a peat because I want to mess with some forestry stuff, and it's a cheap engine. And that thing would do a decent job powering the quarry. Maybe. I don't even know if that's really true. But I decided that I needed some, so I made a peat bog. And this thing is, so the dimensions have to be 15 by 15, and you put the peat bog in the center, which is that machine right there. And that wasn't that bad to make, if I remember. It was relatively easy. You got to get these electrons, which I had, the small circuit, which is also made with the Carpenter. Not a big deal. It's just tin and redstone, whatever, with the water. Once you figure out how to use the Carpenter and stuff, it's not that big of a deal. So I would suggest that you do that. Figure out how to use the Carpenter. So anyway, I got one of those. You get yourself a Turbury, which is it Turbury or Turbury, or is it Turbury, I guess. I don't know how you pronounce it. But anyway, it's actually almost exactly the same, or was I just looking at that? It's very similar. What was the difference between the two? Oh, copper versus iron or whatever. So anyway, one of them puts down the peat, one of them picks it up. And you can see that this is the peat, and this is oh, crap, what's it called? Why can't I think? That is Bog Earth, and it turns into peat. And then this thing gets harvested and it leaves dirt. And then this thing that harvests the dirt spits out, or no, it harvests the peat, which goes in here. And then this thing, when it relays bog earth, it spits out the dirt, which then is used again over here if you set up the Carpenter interface correctly, which is something like, it's like, well, I don't even have what I need, which is made in the moistener, which is, crap, I'm not going to be able to remember it. It's like, well, let's look. I'll show you guys the process, but let's see. How do you make Bog Earth? We need the recipe for Bog Earth. Bog Earth is made with this stuff and water in the middle, but that didn't work for me. No, it did. That's interesting. That, mulch. The shaped crafting recipe, this is interesting. I could make it with the shaped crafting recipe, but I was stubborn. And this would actually be really easy. This is the way I should be doing it, but I'm an idiot. What I'm doing is this in the Carpenter. You have to have mulch. To make mulch, you have to take this thing, which is a moistener. I need to power it. It's not powered right now, but once I power it, it turns wheat into like decaying wheat and then moldy wheat, and then eventually it turns it into mulch. And that will also create cobblestone, turn it into mossy cobblestone. So I don't fully understand everything. I mean, I'm just blabbing on. So what I want to do is get water. I want to get a water pump, start pumping water into the moistener, have this whole thing automated. But right now, I basically just have to like flip this thing around, and I can't even get it to this. I'd like to move that moistener right here and then get the switch somewhere else, because what I can do is just flip this engine around and point it towards whatever machine I want to run at a given time. So it works. It's not the most efficient setup in the world, but I have run the bog process twice now. I'll be collecting peat here pretty soon. Once this finishes, I just got a couple more that have to finish. And anyway, so you can see what's going on. This also has to be 10 high for this to work, because I originally laid it down up higher. Like I just gave it enough room to have some headroom, because I was going to try to make as much use of the space as possible. When I did that, this thing, when I put the peat thing down and started running it, it'll clear its space for itself. So it started taking out my floor, and I was afraid it was going to start taking out machines and stuff. So I had to stop it and move this whole thing down. And I'm also using slabs up here. I think I'm going to skip that. I think I'm going to start using full blocks. I'm doing that here too. These are slabs, and it just kind of sucks. It's not ideal. So got a lot of stuff to work on there. So I got enough peat to run the quarry, and I'm going to get it going probably later on in this episode. But let's talk about a couple of other things. So I'm also working on making a coke oven, and that was one of the things I wanted to show you guys while I was online. I did so much, and I finally today we left my mom's house and came back home, and I was like, I just got to get on and record and start catching people up because I want to keep moving forward. I want to just plow through, but I know that I'm leaving people in the dust, so I don't want to do that. Anyway, I need some sand, I need bricks, and I need, what else? Why can't I remember? What else do I need for that thing? Sand and bricks, that's it. And I need 4 more of those, so I think I got enough right now. Let's go ahead and get that going. And the reason we want this is, well, it's going to be useful later on for other stuff, but the reason that we're mainly interested in it right now is to get coal coke, or is that what it's called? Coal coke, I think. And we can run this thing with charcoal, but it takes 4 pieces of charcoal to get 1 ingot into steel. And that was okay when I just wanted to hurry up and get some steel. It takes a while, but that's not, I think the coal coke is much more efficient. I don't even really know that for sure, but this thing is just solid layer on the bottom, hollow, solid. So it ends up being, I think, 34 bricks, which is something like, I think you need like 40, I think you need somewhere around like 45-ish, nether brick, 45 soul sand, and like 7 or 9 maybe magma cream. So you got to get yourself a fair amount of junk to get that thing going. But next I want to get this going, and I'm not sure the best place to put it. I was going to put it right next to that, but I might actually put it like over here facing that. I might put it right there. Oh man, or maybe right here, kind of have it be like the centerpiece over here. That might be kind of cool. I just don't want to, I'm trying to make this so that it's kind of cool looking from outside. This is going to be another long video. I know people are complaining about the length of the video, so I'm going to make this one 30 minutes if it kills me. I might just have to do another video tonight. I'm really sorry. I know I did like an hour and a 40-minute and a 48-minute. And anyway, you get the idea. I kind of wanted this to be viewable from the outside, so like you can see the peat bog, you can see this. And I was thinking that I was going to have more areas viewable, but I just don't have that much mountain area. So I just kind of want this to be my workshop, like my mad laboratory. It's not supposed to be the coolest looking thing in the world. It's just supposed to, just be kind of cool, blend into the jungle a little bit. This is where I do my kind of my workshop stuff, and we'll do the pretty building stuff over with the cooperative things. But anyway, so yeah, you get an idea. It's kind of looking cool. It would be nice if I could get a look a little further down. What I was kind of thinking about doing was making like a glass area through here where you could see further down into it, which I might. We'll see. So anyway, I've had to chop down a lot of these trees and regrow them and stuff because I've needed a lot of wood and a lot of things. So I do think it's looking all right. I think it's kind of coming along. It's doing what I wanted to do. That I need to take out that middle piece because those are expensive. So let me tell you the diamond waste that's been going on in my life. I basically have, I think, 4 left right now, which is good because I can make my drill and then go do some work. My diamond waste problems started with this. I've been making this stuff. Now, I want you guys to know a couple of things. One, copper pipe or copper wire, insulated copper, is very good for traveling distances, but it's low voltage. It can't hold very high voltage, which for basically everything we're doing, it would have been totally fine. I don't really need any of this stuff, but I made a bunch of it and I've got it somewhere. So I wasted like probably 4 or 5 diamonds on that. Also, when you're making that stuff, keep this in mind. I got information galore for you. I don't know why this does this. When I double click, it turns yellow and things act differently. I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know. So fiber, if you make it with redstone, you will only get 4 per diamond, but if you make it with silver, you will get 6. Always make it with silver. Just a little tip. That's something I learned early on with tech. It's just, another another 50% more is worth it for the silver. And you find silver just coming out of your ears. Anyway, so this is totally fine. I mean, this stuff is getting me 15 EU up to there for the quadruple overclocked macerator without any problem. And very little loss. So that's okay. So anyway, I've wasted a bunch of diamonds on that. The bigger diamond waste, look at this. I kind of forgot how to do my sorting system. And so I made a bunch of diamond transport pipes. I have 13 of them. If we look at those, 2 diamonds per 8. So I think I used 4 diamonds on diamond transport pipes, which is not really ideal. I could have gotten away with 1 stack super easy. So I really only wasted a couple of diamonds, but what I was going to do is use a ton of those things. Then I realized that I could get a much more efficient system. So let me do this. I'm going to make the advanced circuit board for my for this, which is easy to do for my lap pack. And let's see. Yeah, for my lap pack. Once I get that done, I'm going to check on the time as well, and then we'll come back and I'll describe the sorting system to you. I'll basically get you caught up to where we are now. We'll talk about the next steps, and then I'll probably start another video since I know we're close. So anyway, I'll be right back. All right, we're already blew through 21 minutes, which is just how I roll. So let's get the lap pack going. This will be easy to do. We're going to put that there, the 6 lapis blocks, and the advanced circuit. And that gets us a lap pack, and you can see the energy that was in it gets transferred to the new one. And we need that charged up. So let's go here, throw that in. We'll let it charge for a minute, and it's going to take, well, it's not even going to get charged, but we'll take what we got because we're going to go mining with it. Okay. Let me walk you through this. I'm going to dump in I just grabbed a bunch of stuff to use, some glowstone, redstone, copper, tin, all this stuff. So I'm going to throw all this in there. I'm going to throw the bricks, the glowstone, the lapis, the redstone, the copper, some cobblestone. That's good enough for now. So watch. I'm just pumping them out one at a time, and then this gold pipe, whoops. Hold on. Let me put that back for just a second. It's just going to start spitting that stuff out. Sorry. There we go. I didn't think I was close enough to actually hit it. That gold pipe is going to pull stuff. Stuff is still sitting there. I can't. I'm too OCD to just let that stuff lay on the ground. There we go. 2 of them. Anyway, it's going to pull stuff out. The wooden conductor, or the wooden transport pipe. The gold pipe speeds it up. You don't even have to have redstone powering it anymore. This is the first place that they may hit. You can see if you right click here, you can see that we're filtering on only the gold route, which goes back behind that. You can see it goes back down behind, and that is filtering out all the ores so they can come down here into the macerator system. So what I want them to do is come here first so that I can do something with them if I want, and I can have these engines turned off. But anyway, these will pull them out, put them in the macerator, pull them out of the macerator, put them in this chest where they are dust, pull them out of here, put them into the furnace where they would get turned into ingots, pull them out of there, and then go up into right here, this iron pipe. Now you can see I have the double booster because I want them to go a little bit faster. They start to slow down. I want them to continue on. But you can see now the lapis is getting routed over here, and that's because right here lapis goes through the blue route, and the blue route comes down here. You can tell these are a little different color. This is a light gray and this is a black. This is stone transport pipe and cobblestone. And those are interesting because stone will be a little bit more efficient. The things will travel faster through them and lose speed less quickly. But also they don't connect to each other. So it allows you to do some fancy crap like this, which looks like a spider web, and that's kind of what I liked about it. You can see that I'm actually going like out the back of this thing. Like that's my default route, which I'll show you in a minute. So red goes out. Red doesn't go anywhere, right? Neither does green right now, but oh, you don't want green too because green is the input route. So this one doesn't go anywhere, and it will send anything that doesn't match a filter through red, and I'll show you where that goes. But yep, you can see the cobblestone actually going back through there right now. Check out the cobblestone going through the default route. Yep. That's because it doesn't match any of these. Now my sorting is totally convoluted right now. It doesn't make much sense. But what I wanted to show you is this right here. This is an iron pipe. Iron pipe will only have one output. So when I come out of here and back into my system, I don't want it to accidentally go that way because it will just randomly kind of choose which direction to go. I only ever want it to go this way so that ingots will get sorted out of here and they'll hit this where they get put into the yellow line. And the yellow line goes back that way. It happens to be this one right here, right? And then that puts ingots in here. So it's a weird convoluted sorting system. And then I'll show you over here. What I did was these are stacks of 2 chests that will do the same, that take the same sort. So basically, if we go take a look at this one, you can see this is that route that was coming in, right? So things that didn't have a sort before get put in here. White and let's see, white is the default run through, which goes up and ends up coming up right over here. So things that didn't get sorted at all would get dumped out here. What I want to do there is make another bank of these. So that's the route that we'll send them on, and then we'll sort more stuff over here. But anyway, this sorting, and you can see it's already through all the stuff that we put in there. But you can see I mean, this is totally convoluted. I got sand and glass and sandstone and bricks and soul sand. I mean, that's what I decided would go in these. I got red rock and stone and then dirt and gravel and flint and netherrack. And I don't really know. I haven't thought really well through this. But you can see that each one of these is a pair. Each one of these is going to store the same thing. It'll basically 50-50 that stuff, which is not ideal. I was just messing around with stuff. So this is anything that's sorted into that first route is going to go there or here, right? And then anything that sorts into the second route will go there or here, which is just, it's not ideal, but it's what I've got so far. I'm going to do more work on this. I'm not sure how long it'll be before we have logistics pipes. Or additional pipes. I can't remember if I think logistics pipes is what we want because we have provider pipes and sorter pipes and stuff. So where basically there's a pipe where you can put items in a chest and it will automatically become an endpoint if it has a provider pipe, or maybe not a provider pipe, some sort of a pipe associated with it that will allow it to know that anything that's put into the input automatically should get sent to that chest because it just by virtue of the fact that it actually exists in that chest. So you can kind of sort by example, sort by putting stuff in the chest. So anyway, that was really long-winded. I'm probably close to my 30 minutes. Let's see how this thing's doing. Yeah, it got all the way up and we got 13,000 left. What do you know? So now this thing can be used for the wrench. It can be used for the mining drill. It can be used for our nano saber or whatever, but we have to be wearing it for it to work. So we can't have the jetpack at the same time. Okay, so what else do I want to tell you about this? It's not beautiful. I don't even have it sorting well. I mean, I'm doing like random crap. I was going to make this one like just valuable, or this was going to be like anything that had to do with like power stuff or fuel. I don't know. This one was going to have to do with building stuff maybe. It's a total mess. So I'm going to have to, this was going to be like jewels and stones and I don't know. But as you can see, it's going to be a problem. So I do need 3 of these to make my diamond mining drill. Yeah, so it's a mess. I might try to do somebody gave me a really good suggestion on like how to sort by machine stuff or electrical stuff, or like, so all your metals and then all of your like wiring stuff and whatever. I just don't know. I mean, the problem is that these give you such a limited amount of stuff that you can do. If you want, you could like, well, you can't even do, it's just really hard. I mean, you're basically limited to the 9 slots. It's just really difficult. Or you could like link them. You could use 2 of them by linking 2 different routes back into the same pipe, potentially with an iron pipe that only had 1 outlet. So I might try to do that. I don't know. It's just not ideal. So anyway, I haven't put a lot more time into it. Hopefully I can get away with just this for now. It'll at least get me short term. I'm going to link the query. This probably isn't going to be my input chest forever, but I'll link the query, which I'm going to start running down below again. I want to move it down so I can start using this space. I'll link the query into this chest and then it'll automatically go into the system and start sorting. So that's the thought. All right, let me do this. Let me think about anything else I wanted to tell you real quick and I'll be back. All right, guys, I got like 1 minute left. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this coke oven down. I think I decided on putting it right here. All right, I think the bottom has to be solid. These are just cool looking, I think. They're just really, they're cool looking, especially in this texture pack. So this one I believe to be hollow. And then a solid on, I gotta be short, right? What'd I do? Hold, please. All right, no big deal. I was just short 2 bricks. Not a problem. I don't know why I had 24 in my head, and then I just didn't think. There we go. 2 more. Now this should complete it, and my frame rate sucks. Hold on. There we go. I got to figure out why Fraps. If anybody knows, Fraps just, it'll lock on 15 sometimes and 30 sometimes. All right, now let's see. This should, yep, there we go. Became a coal furnace or coke oven. So I believe, I don't have any idea what the heck. Can I put buckets in there? Or what? Because that's going to be like crease, whatever, some sort of oil. I don't have a lot of coal because I need to go mining, but let's take 6 pieces and just see. I think, whoa. Oh. I apologize. I knew I had to put batteries. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I gotta just leave this recording because this is freaking hilarious. I'm pretty sure that my laptop just ran out of, or my thing just ran out of batteries. And if that's the case, oh, and I got the wrong. Don't go anywhere. This is good comedy. You can hear me because I can't even stop the recording, and I'm not going to edit this. We all know that I'm not going to edit this. I was looking at my light flashing on my stupid keyboard, and it was telling me, and I was like, I gotta better do that. That's going to be stupid if I... And the funny thing is my mouse is doing it as well. So let's see. I think both of them are dead. Hold, please. Hold, please. Let's see. Did this help? Did this not? No? Not help? Doesn't seem to have helped. Let's try this. One more try. I think it's still recording. Let's get, hold on. I got the battery, you can tell. I got the batteries right at hand. I got like a giant 500 pack of every type of battery you can imagine. Because I have kids. But now I can't see how to put them in. Okay, that looks right. That looks right. Where are we at on battery installation? I'm sure that's what everybody wants to know. Still no go. Uh-oh, hold on. The funny thing is I can't stop the recording without... Ah! Can I stop moving? There we go. Apologies for that insanity. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, that ate up probably like a good minute. We were getting ready to put some stuff in here. All right, let's see. Does this just go? It does. It just goes. So I think you put coal in. It takes nearly an actual real year, and then it comes out coke. Coke coal. Anyway, all right, we're good. So I will explain more later. I'm going to start up a new recording pretty much right away to do some of the next steps. Like I said, we got a lot to do. I'm working towards an advanced... I want to get at least one advanced solar panel to start helping solve some of the energy issues, but I also just got to get some mining done because I'm in a bad way with the ores and stuff. I still also got to pull all the stuff that's up there down. I got to move some more machines down and organize things. This, we used this once, but that's all so far. So I'm still not 100% sure on exactly how this needs to be set up because I haven't been doing that much stuff. So once I know more, I'll get this set up. But anyway, not sure how I'm going to bring stairs in here now or any of that stuff. But oh, the other thing I was going to say, I know I'm long. I want to get a Batman skin because I mean, how cool would that be now that I've got a jetpack? I could like fly around with Batman wings and it'd be awesome. So Batman skin might be the way to go. My kids have been talking about that. Anyway, I'm good. So I feel like we have made a lot of progress. It was, like I said, it was me playing with really very little time in the all in all over the last few days. But I got some stuff done and we made some good progress. So we'll start utilizing some of the space upstairs, and I'll start on some of the next plans in the next episode. But thanks for watching. I'm sorry that this was a catch-up episode, but it had to be done. Couldn't go for days without playing, and I wanted to be playing on the server. So anyway, thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter, MinecraftOTB. Check me out on Facebook if you want, facebook.com/MinecraftOTB. And keep watching, tell your friends, and I'll talk to you guys soon.